Actually, you know what? I will tell you a story. And you know what? This is great because I can finally reveal it to the world. Can you go get my hat from the, or someone go get my hat?
Oh, that's hat story.
Yes.
This would be lovely.
So I'm going to take off the cat ears for a second here because I do need to put on a hat.
You can put the cat ears on.
Ah, you're not a thing.
He is a thing.
Okay, so this is my hat. This is what I usually wear. This actually kind of works with the duck. Anyway, you'll notice that on the top of my hat, there's a rather large hole. Now, the reason for that, it's actually a burn hole, and that's because this hat actually saved my life. Few years back, I spent 2.5 years in Japan, and in Japan they usually have near building sites these sort of nets that are set up to catch falling debris from large construction projects, buildings and such. Unfortunately, there was not a net on this particular building project, and this lump of hot solder comes flying off the top of one of these buildings and lands right on my head. So basically, burns through the hat. That's when I feel it. Hat goes flying off, and it saved me from a rather nasty burn and possibly a terrible, terrible bald spot there. So that's that, and we'll just we'll let the chat react here for a second.
Lasers?
I took a bullet for him.
I do actually speak a little Japanese.少し日本語を話します.
Wait, why does he remind you of Perry the Platypus?
Yeah.
That was the best reaction.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Can you give me some mic here?
Of course, you have Mike all the time.
I love
Okay.
Japanese.
To that person who reminds me of, or reminds you of Perry the Platypus, this is my current text tone. Unbidden.
I should have just sent you a text.
Text tone. Nope, that's not it. Gotta keep driving too. Danger.
Don't text and drive.
This is my current text tone. Nope.
No.
Some of you will get the joke, and others will need an explanation. Back to work, episode 50. Anyway, yeah, so that hat story, that was a lie. I'm revealing it to the world for once and for all, and I'll know now. If I meet you this story in person, if I tell it to you in person, and you can call me out on it. Otherwise, keep it under your hat.
It was a good story when you told me. I totally believed you.
Yeah,
Me too.
the
I
actual
totally
story of this hat, which only my friends know, and you're all my friends now.
Aw.
I left it upside down in a lamp because it was a good place to hold it. Turned on the lamp, and well, I didn't notice it burning because, oddly enough, the smell of hair charring and then burning smells a lot like what I expected ramen carts to smell like. And I know the worse the ramen cart smell, the better the taste. So I didn't even think to look at my hat.
Wow.
He was actually just getting hungry, and he's like, time for ramen. I wonder what that ramen cart is there.
Exactly.
Then you probably noticed the smoke first.
But other than the small hat, it's a Phineas and Ferb. Good job.
It's such a perfect hole, too.
It is.
The real true story is that that's as close as Superman will ever come. He took the shot,
Yep.
and it didn't work.
Oh, yeah. It also,
Is it over there?
it helps that you're quite tall. So usually, like, when you're wearing that hat, it's
No,
impossible to see.
Yeah.
Only person who could possibly see that would
If
be
I
me.
were to wear that hat on the other hand.
That's the burn hole.
Ian, you were asked in the
I
chat.
do have to dress as Canada Man at some point. Thank you, Keeb.
Ian, you were asked in the chat, Nihongo ga wakaru ga.
Hey, wakarimasu. I could sing a little. B, do you want to sing a little song for them in Japanese?
Which one do you want?
Someone's
Oh, our
asking me-
standard one we
Yes,
have
of
to?
course.
Okay.
I'm blowing people's minds that they're like, wait, Beej understands Japanese? How the hell did that happen?
Hawkeye, yes, I do enjoy hats.
No.
Oh God.
What?
That's
It's how you learn grammar in Japanese.
yeah. That's exactly how it's like that, I have a case of bad diarrhea. That's how
Right.
that's the
Well,
reverse.
actually, that's not that far from the way they used to. When I first went to
God.
Japan in 1996, I was snooping through my host
No.
family's tapes, and my host brother had a Learn English Through Rap tape. Yes. I still remember a few of the rhymes,
Sorry,
which
I
were
know I'm in your way.
quite fat and wonderful. I think it was
Share us some rhymes.
What time is it in New York now? I feel sick. What time is it in New York now? I feel sick. May I have a blanket? Where are we flying over now? May I have a blanket? Where are we flying over now? Coffee, please, just sugar for me and black for my friend, please. Coffee, please, just sugar for me and black for my friend, please.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now sing
That was
Japanese.
magical.
Yes, but it is for the Japanese song. This is our standard bit, and
Okay.
so
I love